I became a Steelers fan basically because of peer pressure and because I was too young to know any better. So my friends were older at that time and they all loved the Steelers. That's when they started winning the Super Bowls. Although some of my other friends, because I'm from Michigan, were Lions fans, I stuck with the Steelers. Never jumped off the bandwagon because I wasn't a bandwagon fan, I was a true fan. I'm Scott Wolfe. I'm from Adrian, Michigan. I grew up a Steelers fan. I started probably when I was about 8 years old, from Super Bowl 10. I don't remember Super Bowl 9, I was too young, but from Super Bowl 10 on, I remember all of the games. As I grew up, I had joined the military. I went out to California. I was a Navy SEAL. I had a lot of friends in there that were Steelers fans, Steelers Nation everywhere. And then once I got out of the military after 7 years, I came back to Adrian. It started a family. I run into Steelers fans everywhere I go, everywhere I travel. Since I grew up a Steelers fan, I always wore jerseys. I've had shirts, everything you can think of, shoes, hats, license plates. This Steelers helmet is the first one I got in my collection. This is what started everything. And it was autographed by 7 Hall of Famers at that time. You got Mel Blount, Joe Greene, Franco Harris, Terry Bradshaw, Jack Lambert, Chuck Noll, and Jack Ham. This was very cherished by me, and it still was the first thing that I got. So I was like, what's something permanent that I can have and keep with me all the time? I don't need to take on or off, and I decided on tattoos. So my 2 passions in life were Steelers and Star Wars. So I decided, well, I'm gonna get tattoos that show people without having to wear a shirt, they can see the tattoos and see how much that I love the Steelers.
I'm Sarah Miller. I've owned my shop Wild Child Pittsburgh for 5 years now. We just celebrated our 5th anniversary. I'm here today with Scott, and we're going to be doing a portrait of Joe Greene to add to the Steelers sleeve that he and I started several years back.
And it's a great shot of the helmet and his face. It's clear. And it's got his jersey number too.
Well, we've already decided on the subject matter, which is Joe Greene, and now we're going to decide on the actual reference image that we're going to be using for the tattoo. Once we narrow it down to the one that we decide to use, I'm going to make the stencil and apply it, and we're going to get started. I specialize in photorealism. I usually take my time a little bit. You're looking at anywhere between like 6 to 8 hours overall for the entire portrait.
It's between 4 and 4.5 hour drive to come here. I always hit Permane Brothers, love that when I come here. And if it's during the football season, sometimes I try and sync it up so I can go to a game. And so I usually come here twice a year to see the games. And then it's probably, we started a rotation now that it's like every 3 months or 4 months I'm coming in to see her.
Being able to turn that art into something that will mean something so much for someone else. They can have it on their body for the rest of their life. It's amazing. So every single time I get a chance to do a portrait, I'm ecstatic. The fact that I can support the Steelers, even better.
So the first one I got was Terry Bradshaw. I had found this, it was actually off the cover of the Sport magazine. Then I decided after him, I would get my other favorite player, which is Jack Lambert. So after I got those 2, I wanted to keep the Hall of Fame thing going. So Kevin Greene, although he didn't play for the Steelers that long, he exemplified Steeler Nation. And after that, one of my other all-time favorites was Franco Harris. And then I decided to take the leap down into my lower arm area, and so I decided to get Joe Greene. It's very easy being a Steelers fan in Lions territory because there's no argument. We have 6 Super Bowls, they have 0. They've never even been in a Super Bowl. So yeah, there's no argument. My friends like to talk smack sometimes, but hey, they don't have much to say after the season's over. I guess telling Steelers Nation is never give up hope on the Steelers. Don't treat them as a bandwagon team, treat them as a lifelong team. Every team has their ups and downs, and the Steelers have had way more ups than they've had downs. Get hard on the coaches, get hard on the players. Everybody has a bad day, a bad game. never give up hope because the Steelers will pull through. They've got 6 Super Bowls to prove it.